My name is Dale Marshfield. I'm the Director for International Theological Education with ABWE International.
My name is Darrryl Meekins. I'm the Associate Professor of Intercultural Studies at Baptist Bible College and also volunteer with the International Theological Education arm of ABWE.
I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing to resource colleges, seminaries, and training programs globally. When I say resource, I'm talking about something other than just buying books or sending curriculum, but really developing the most important resources these schools have, which is developing their faculty.
So Dale, you've been using Understanding by Design for a while now, but a lot of people probably are not too familiar with what exactly do we mean by Understanding by Design. So just talk us through, what is Understanding by Design exactly?
Sure. Understanding by Design is a course design framework, which means it's a method for designing courses. If I were to summarize what Understanding by Design is about, it's about designing courses around three very important poles. That would be the pole of transfer. Every course should be taught so that one is able to transfer it into real-world experience. Another area is meaning making. Every course should be taught in such a way that students develop their ability to figure things out, to make sense out of the information, the knowledge, the data that's a part of the subject. And then the third pole is acquisition. Every course should be taught in such a way that a student masters the content or the knowledge within that subject area that is critical or core to the subject.
The question someone might have is, well, why should I do this? And the advantage then would be making sure that you are actually hitting the outcomes and the targets that you would at least say that you're trying to aim for as an educator.
Absolutely. Increasingly in business, in religion, in the world, people are realizing that there's a huge difference between the person who can master an academic program and the person who can go out into the real world and actually function optimally and effectively.
Okay, great. So how has this been used around the world? How have you seen the UbD being utilized globally?
Well, even if you move beyond the influence that we are having through ITE, on a global perspective, there's a growing recognition that this framework is very important for education. So for instance, the government of the Philippines has adopted it as its course design framework across the boards. They're investing a lot of money in sending Filipinos to the United States to do the UbD training. These people are being trained as trainers and going back, and this is becoming a part of their higher education program as well as their professional development programs in their schools. We've been using it in West Africa, and that's been very interesting, where we're moving into a developing world context in Togo, Liberia, Ghana, where education is predominantly rote learning, rote memorization of information, and then the regurgitation of that. So where we started was at a place very far from where we wanted to see the faculty ultimately arrive, and that's in process. Those kind of things you don't see that type of transformation happen overnight. But we've seen some really encouraging things in Togo, especially where I was there a couple of years ago with 5 key faculty members, and I was amazed at their ability to see how important it was to allow their students to make meaning of the information and how important it was to think in terms of real-world performance. So we are seeing some of that. What have been some of the challenges, but also some of the benefits you found in using the UbD approach? Because you've been using it for a while.
Yeah, I think, like we said, one of the big challenges is getting your head around a different way of thinking. And that's always a challenge, especially for educators who kind of think they know what they need to know. So to get people to actually think a little bit differently about that and to say, am I educating my students in the way that they need to be educated, as opposed to, am I doing it the way that's most efficient for me? Professors want to know that what they're teaching is making a real difference in the lives of the students, and students want to know that when they leave the classroom, they're equipped with the critical thinking skills, with the abilities that they need to be able to go and do that which we've said we're going to help them to do. So now upcoming this year you have trips to the Philippines, to South Africa, and probably some other places as well, and looking to raise some funds to be able to do that. The only difficulty sometimes in being in these places is you have to actually jump on the plane and get there. And so part of this video is to make you aware of some of those needs, and we're looking forward to seeing how the Lord will provide in that. And if that's something that you would like to partner with us, the details will all be provided for you at the end of this video. And you can feel free to email us or write any questions that you have. We'd encourage you to follow the UbD Network on Twitter at UbD Network, and you can fire away any questions or any comments that you have as far as that goes. So thank you for watching this video. Dale, thank you so much for your work.
It's a pleasure, and great to partner with you in this, Darrell.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right, thanks for watching.
Take care.